The drum that spoke the truth. Have you ever heard of a drum that could speak tonight? I will tell you the story of a magical drum that saved a village with the power of truth. So close your eyes, my dear ones, and let this gentle tale beat softly in your dreams. My dear little ones, it is your old storyteller again. Tonight we travel to the wide grasslands of Africa, where the sun paints the earth in gold and the wind sings through the tall grasses. In one small village, the people loved music. Every evening they gathered to sing and dance to the sound of drums. They believed that drums carried the voice of the earth itself. In that village lived a kind drummer named Kofi. He carved drums from hollow logs and stretched them with animal hide. His drums were said to be the finest in the land. One day, while he was searching for wood near the river, he found a strange tree. Its bark glowed faintly in the sunlight. He touched it and heard a whisper, "Carve me into a drum, and I will speak the truth." Kofi was amazed. But he carefully cut a piece of the tree and made a small drum. When he struck it, the drum spoke in a clear voice, saying, "Truth cannot be hidden." Kofi was astonished. He brought the drum home and showed the elders. The elders frowned. Some said, "This is a gift from the spirits." Others worried. This could bring trouble, for truth is not always welcome. But the drum soon proved its worth. Not long after, the chief of the village held a great feast. Each family was asked to bring food to share. But when the pots were opened, one was missing meat. The chief asked who was kept back what should have been given. No one spoke. The people shifted uncomfortably. The chief grew angry. Then Kofi stepped forward, beating the magical drum. The drum spoke. The chief himself has hidden the meat in his house. The crowd gasped. The chief turned red, but when his hut was searched, it was true. He had kept the meat for himself. Ashamed, the chief bowed his head. He admitted his selfishness and promised never to hide food again. From that day, the drum was brought out. Whenever there was a quarrel or suspicion, if a farmer claimed his neighbor stole his goat, the drum was struck and it spoke the truth. If a child lied about breaking a pot, the drum revealed it. None could hide before the drum of truth. For many seasons, the village lived in peace. No one dared lie, cheat, or steal. The people said, "Truth walks among us in the sound of the drum." Children grew up learning that honesty was the strongest shield. But one day, outsiders from another village heard of the magical drum. They grew jealous and came to steal it. They crept into the village at night and carried the drum away. When they struck it in their own village, the drum spoke, "You have stolen me from those who honored me. I will not speak for liars." The drum fell silent. No matter how hard they beat it, not a word came. The thieves grew frightened and left it in the forest. The next morning, Kofi followed the sound of the wind and found his drum resting beneath a tree. He carried it home, and the village welcomed it with song. The drum spoke once more, saying, "I will only live where truth is honored." From then on, the people treated truth as sacred. They kept the drum not only as a tool, but as a teacher. Children were told, "The drum is always listening. Let your heart be honest, so its beat will always be gentle." And whenever they danced to its sound, they remembered that truth is the rhythm of life. And so, my dear ones, remember this: honesty is the strongest music in the world. Lies may hide for a time, but the truth will always be heard. When you speak the truth, your heart beats in harmony with kindness and peace.